Oh man, look, uh, I don't think a brother done worked this hard in a long time. Look, y'all done got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I got pretty much told one more day, and I'm about to find a new place to live. So told the wife I go keep all night tonight. But man, it's a good thing when your passion is your pleasure. But at the same point, passion can cause some squabbling. So y'all already know what's up though. We're gonna get into it. Let's Fangs up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does! And that might be the knockout punch.
Right, Rattlers, greetings, salutations. What's up to the non-Rattlers? Look, man, getting ready for hopefully another FAMU win, and hopefully the Fang Exchange. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta get about 3 of them bottles. If y'all selling them this weekend, put 3 to the side for me. Just let me know. I go to the bank, get my little extra so I can have it ready. So, but yeah, I know what's up. What's up, little baby? What's up, Gail? What's up, Kev? Look, run the ball. I'm on it. I'm on. And look, we better win. What? You ain't never lie about that. Now, if you kind of missed it, go catch ONG last night. Your family member was over there for a little minute, man. Always fun times, man. Appreciate Kelvin. Appreciate Brian. And got the feeling for Marcus, man, or try to fill his shoes. So y'all can see right here, devil's in the details. So kind of get that going, see how things work out, man. But yeah, so whew. And I guess part of that is kind of looking at the game. It was the small things that really cost you the game. But then kind of looking at that boosted me. It was the small things that, made it become something else. But we're gonna talk about that. What's up, Terry T? Yeah, I know I'm spitting that thing a little certain kind of way though. So, trying to make everybody look good on this. Round 1, St. Clair Moraine. Look, we're gonna have a good show for y'all tomorrow. Catch it on Hallelujah 95. If you're in and around campus tomorrow, head it into the Tallahassee area, catch it, or download the app. So shout out to the sponsors, Tallahassee State College, formerly TCC. If you are so inclined, the Rattler Boosters can use you. So jumping straight into that, look, I know this kid's daddy. So congratulations, because I saw the name. I was like, I know that kid. I saw the city. I'm like, I know that kid. And then I popped it up and I was like, yeah, man. So congratulations on Nyree James. She is from Winter Garden, Florida. If you are not sure where that is, it's okay. You're like any other Floridian that's not from the Orlando area, but that is West Orange County right there. So good get. They come from an athletic family. So all those kids play sports. And yeah. So this is a signing. Infielder, I'm pretty excited for. They have been visiting campus for the past couple weeks. And so now it makes sense. So, just kind of let y'all in behind, scenes there. Like I said, I know the family. So they definitely go to the church there. And good. You got a good one, this one. Good family, good people. So daddy don't play about his girls. Only thing I can say against him, he rock purple and gold. And even still, and it'd be some good brothers right there. So, but good signing right here, infielder, another kid from Central Florida. So, one thing I'm liking about this softball coach, she's leaning into her area. Like the places that we're getting players from are within her realm of, I don't want to say expertise, but really the footprint. And I like that. Again, Orlando went over there to Volusia County. They got some school over there. Got 2 players from over there. So you're seeing a lot of Central Florida kids want to make that couple hour ride on up to Tallahassee and make sure that folks understand that this is the best thing. Thank you, Ashley. And look, her realm of influence. I appreciate it. Look, I owe you a fist bump. So another one. Look, Aaron Polite from Houston, Texas. You got to say it right because you go to Georgia, they say Houston. But okay, another one, another infielder too. So just saying. Then right here from Taylor, Florida, catcher, third base. Okay. She's from the Volusia area. So it's like Taylor High School. Another one, Natalie Williams, Center Hill High School, Central Florida product. I'm telling you, I like our softball coach. I don't like what happened to the last one, but I like this one coming in. I'm on it. And look, Coach Pressure, if you didn't catch it, we're on ONG talk about it last night. Zana Justice, big get, nice get. Got another guard. So I'm excited about this. Both programs, not just because it's softball, what have you, but because we got to coach with some chops. And that was one of the things, even going to the bowling situation with the new bowling coach. You got a bowling coach who, knows what they're doing. Not to say the other one didn't know what they were doing. That was kind of rude. You have a bowling coach who's experienced, seasoned. And you heard AD, I almost called it coach, AD Suggs, highlight, we got a bowling coach who can service the bowling lanes. That's something that you keep that in the bag there. Like somebody that might be able to service the bowling center that is Gallimore Lanes or give suggestions. And again, I hadn't been on campus in a minute as far as that part of campus. I've been on campus, y'all. Let's not play that. But I am one of those, once you get to a certain age, you don't just be walking all over campus all the time, not unless you got business up there. But if I'm going to a game, basketball, football, whatever, very unlikely that I'm just be roaming campus and trying to go over to the where they got the Xboxes and Gallimore Lanes type stuff. Again, I'm a little older at this point, so I don't want y'all thinking I'm trying to creep up on your kids. Like they're kids to me. So, but I do like the potential of, is that a facility that we can keep up, and continuously use for practice, stuff like that? Not sure if we're not doing that. That's just an open question. So, just kind of throwing that out there. Again, it's an idea. Something that if you act your own, you got to depend on nobody else type vibe. So, but outside of that, man, look, woof. Hopefully you're not too big of a basketball fan. If you're a basketball head, my apologies. Like, we definitely took an L to Florida State. Free Chick-fil-A if you went. So anytime FSU gets over 80 points, you get some free Chick-fil-A. So if you got your tickets from that game, hey, I'm with it. I'm seeing some growth though. One, I like the simple fact we play in Florida State. I really am a firm believer that FAMU should play Florida State in every sport, excluding football. Like, I don't have to see that. I'm good on that. I definitely don't mind if, the largest fraternity in the city doesn't necessarily have to meet up. and that would be KK side, because those kids in the Chiefs are quite a few of them are KK side as well. So just saying. But to me, that makes business sense. Like, that is a trip that is non-conference, oftentimes against a well-ranked team, always a Power 4 team, that it costs you a tank of gas and some soap. Like, you can add that to the schedule and save how much money, especially if they cut a little check. Like, just saying, that's just a trip where you're not spending much on travel. Now, this is another one. Hey, man, basketball team caught that L against Maryland. Don't love it, but I understand it. You know, recruiting wise, you got to get in there. You got to do a little something. Get you some games. But hopefully, you know, we talked about a little bit about that ONG strike zone. So if you want to hear more detail about it, go over there. Great conversation from last night with Kelvin and the crew. Now, we got to bounce back. 31-12. 7 is supposed to be the starter for right now. And like I told y'all before, I'm okay with it. I don't need to see 4 quarters of it. And that's not me being a hater. I'm actually I'm a big Junior fan. I like him. But I also like data. I like stats. And from what I've seen, hadn't seen the growth to just say that you should be unchallenged. Like, and so that's not me saying flat out unseat, yada, yada, yada. But it is saying Cosby Show, challenge. Like, it's time. Saturday against Valley, it is challenge day. I'm sorry. Look, it is challenge day. Look, Martin, I need you to walk up to Coach Burris and come up in there. Coach Burris, I ain't ready to challenge. Like, Hooker, I need you to walk to Coach Burris. I ain't ready to challenge. Today is challenge day. Like, I don't give a who you are. Like, we seen enough of my boy to say it is challenge day. and if you lose on challenge day, you are no longer the king. So, like, don't take that the wrong way, but we all gotta admit, hey, we've all been on that area. We were the best, and then you go somewhere else and you're like, he better than me. I never forget. We played football. New kid named Joe Manning came in. I was like, yeah, that little Negro cold. He better than me. I ain't even gonna hold you. I wasn't planning on staying the whole time. No way. Hey, yeah, let that young buck get in. Come on, Joe. Go on, get in front of me. You all right? You got that. That boy went to college on a football scholarship. Was not mad at him. Like, challenge. Saturday, coach, I need some challenge. I don't need to see 7 all game. Because I look, somebody put it up here earlier. Said, Kev, run the ball. And I appreciate you, putting it in the way that the sanctified folks can see it. Because if I said run the D ball, then all of a sudden y'all want to take my church card. Run the ball if you can. But honestly, going into this Valley game, you definitely got to find who some of your new guys are, because we just talked about these student athletes who have committed and made the greatest decision that many of us have ever made. And that decision was you were going to attend Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. I'm just saying, there's no place like home. So all of a sudden, these students have committed to come to FAMU. We see a football player enter the transfer portal, probably your 4th or 5th receiver right now. Now, he's saying he's seen some things. Okay. One thing I'm not going to do is refute another person's experience, because guess what? I didn't walk in his shoes. So you know what I'm not going to do? Come up here on social media or any other place and argue back and forth about what your FAMU experience was, because I had my FAMU experience. my family experience was unique, very much so. I remember we had a conversation and we talked about our family experience. I'm like, I didn't deal with that. I didn't deal with that. I didn't deal with that. And they just looking at me like, did you go to fam? I said, oh, absolutely. Yes. I just didn't have to deal with some of that bulls junk you had to deal with. But I definitely did my FAMU relays and walked across that campus to go here, to get this done, to get this signed, to go to that office, go to talk to that person, to get this signed, to get this done, so I can sign up for classes. Like, part of the problem with y'all new FAMU Rattler kids, y'all ain't been hazed. Like, I'm sorry. Look, the best part of the FAMU experience years later is laughing at being hazed. Like, I'm sorry. Look, enough of y'all. Oh, yeah, you got to go over there. I got to walk up that hill and I got to go there. Look, some of y'all kids ain't get hazed enough. That's your problem. Y'all came into FAMU and you had to get in the cut. Look, I know Mary 305 Ashley. I know y'all been through the cut. I can tell. Look, the way you fight for FAMU now says you had to fight for FAMU and fight for you then. But you know what? You better for it now. Hey, you new Rattlers ain't been in the cut. Look, right here. I made sure my paperwork was A1 because, baby, we already knew what it was. Look, I'm telling you. Look, I was the king of the A. Professor ain't here 15 minutes. Start a roll, and I'll deliver it. I was that guy. Oh, y'all, you know what? Y'all got this. Y'all good. I got you. You start a roll. I'm gonna take it down there. and would and did. Hey, Doc, we ain't seen nobody 15 minutes. We started a roll. Yeah, who showed up. I brought the roll to you. I ain't trust nobody else. Look, y'all ain't been in the cut. You missed the orange room. You missed Jasmine's, the real orange room. Like, you know, y'all got Starbucks, Chick-fil-A. You ain't had a like Pizza Hut when I was there, you know, and you get the free pizza. Come on, boy. Look, let me stop, boy. Look, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like walking from Bragg Stadium to Foot Hillier, then having to go back to Bragg Stadium to go to your car, then going to somewhere else to go to this, and then 6 other places. And you got to take a whole day off work because you know you got to hit the FAMU relays. I call them FAMU relays. Because look, you're going to get your steps that day. Look, I'm telling you, the problem is y'all children have been hazed. But going into this game against Valley, I'm excited, man. Look, baby. Yeah, the Magic Johnson room was trash. You know my favorite thing in the orange room? Highly probably overrated in my own mind. Them pancakes was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Orange room had a fire behind breakfast. Now they was like real stank about closing that thing right at breakfast time. Like if you missed that breakfast window, you missed it. But that what? Orange room breakfast? I couldn't do Orleans. And it's not because I didn't love it. It's because if I ate Orleans, I was gonna find me a spot, Coleman Library. You know, you had to go there where the museum was on that 3rd floor. It was nice and quiet. Get you a little spot, get your headphones in, get this move like this, bruh. Look, I ain't the only one to call the Coleman Library nap. Don't play with it. Ooh, I used to be king of crack that laptop just right. Put a movie on. You catch me a good Coleman Library nap. Tell you, boy. Some study sessions. Boy, finals week. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all new college kids, y'all missing out, boy. Finals week was the best week because that was rebound week. Look, dudes been cutting up. You out there, you know, you get to see who really been going to class, who's still eligible. Because you know, the first week you can't be talking to nobody because everybody be out there. You know, I gotta wait till the end of the school year before I start talking to some babies. Like, oh, you still here? Oh, so you got some grades. I haven't. Yeah. Let me talk to you. You just kind of be quiet over here and see what's up. Like, I'm just saying. Look, Jazz has kept me alive with those espresso shots for the long nights. What? All them cookies. And they had a nice blueberry muffin too. Look, the smoothies wasn't all that for me, but that blueberry muffin, man, good times, man. Y'all kids missing out on y'all missed out on a good thing. I couldn't do fried chicken Wednesday too often. Another one. I had to go to work after school. Man, you wasn't gonna catch me knocked out in the corner somewhere. Just saying, man. Look, y'all kids missed out, and then you go to Foothill at the wrong time, and you smell that lunch. They always had like the best smelling baked chicken. Just saying. I digress. Let's get back. Look, I told y'all, I'm a real rattler. Like, I didn't do all that dormant stuff. I ain't no foot soldier. I'm a local, so it was a little different for me. But a lot of other stuff, I was right there with you because I knew some stuff. Hey, I wasn't playing some of them games. But look, going to this game against Valley, man. Look, it's a must win. We need a strong 15. They selling tickets for $15. General admission. Try to see if we can get 15,000 and brag. I'll be there. The Lord agrees with me. So need about a good 15,000 there. Yeah. And the other piece of that though, we definitely, this is gonna be an audition game for me. Like Freedom Youngins. Like at this point in the season, in this game, Freedom Youngins. Like, and why? Because that's gonna be your next crop of kids. You gotta again, we just said about these kids that we signed. You got to re-recruit these players. The best way to re-recruit them, give them some playing time. Like, hey man, remember you got in the Valley game, and you showed me a little something. Maybe you can get in Florida Classic. Okay, yeah, get in the Florida Classic. You get 2 games in, get you some burn. Hey, coach, I might come back next year. Them conversations of, oh, you ain't playing. That's a dead conversation. Like now, I got some film. Just like, again, part of why we kind of know what quarterback we do and don't want as a fan base, because we've seen it before. Like we know, yeah, that guy, I seen that. I don't know if I need to see that again. In this case, some of these guys, I ain't seen enough of. I ain't seen enough of some of these guys. I need to see some more. I need to see some more, because if you get a little bit of playing time and you flash, you might come away with something. I mean, y'all see how we were clamoring for TJ Huggins, really, until he got burnt. That deep ball happened, and it happened. Like I can't even. Y'all know me. I ain't gonna fake and I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna be honest about that. Like that deep ball happened. He got burnt. It happens to everybody, man. But what we also saw in the previous weeks was, we got the emergence of a new corner. And I believe he's a junior. So all of a sudden, DB number 1 for next year, I think I found you. I haven't seen Demore Tate this year. Is he going to be one of the guys that kind of just sits out the season, kind of injured? Or does he come back and play next year? Because if that's the case, I got my DBs already. I'm set. Now I just got to fix the defensive line situation, because linebackers, we're good. Like, I'm just saying. And look, that's me, little baby. This audition game. Like I said, Freedom Youngins. Like, let the young folks get in. Because it's not that Valley's a bad team. It's a team where you should be able to make some mistakes, especially at the quarterback position. Let your backup get some time. Let him get some burn. Let him get some play. Because if you do that, then all of a sudden, and he look good. Hello. All of a sudden, you look good out there. You got a little playing time. Now you're a viable product to play out here for these Rattlers going into the foreseeable future. I need that. This should be a game where your starter, if it is junior, you got a quarter, maybe into a quarter and a half, and that's an honest conversation. Hey, this open season out here. It's challenged that I need 3 quarterbacks. I need to see who's the best on live talent, not the practice squad that knows what you know, but I need to see you, Muratovic, you, Martin, you, Hooker. That's it. Daniel Richardson don't see the field. Matter of fact, I told y'all, Daniel Richardson can be at the Sigma tailgate for all I care, doing a cold-blooded step and whatever they do. Look, that's for me. That's me where I'm at with it. I don't need to see him play because matter of fact, you can go and send him back with his frat brother, Mr. Human, and say, hey, let frat take care of his frat because we're gonna need him for classic. Like, I'm just saying, like, you don't need to see the field. AB, buddy, get your behind back here. Like, and said Henry said, everyone needs to be ready. I hope they all get some PT, as many as possible. Like, look, everybody who's not at risk of messing up a red shirt, you in the game. We have young QBs. They came in late, so I'm hoping they caught up by now. I agree. I think that was part of the thing why it was Junior versus Richardson, because we knew Junior knew the offense. We just didn't know if he would put the football where it needed to go. Like, and that's not a critique. That's you just threw 2 picks in the last game. We saw the Lincoln game. Like, it kind of is what it is right now. And some of that's just lack of repetition. But at the same point, some of that is you may not have been supported within the confines of this offense that's going to let you do what you need to do. That's just where I'm at with that. Like, I'm just saying. And yeah, we have a data QB coach, so we should be able to develop a QB. I agree. And like, for all those who question Willie, and then, look, I don't want to get fussed at by WWE again, but Willie gone. And honestly, you got a dedicated quarterback coach now. I think FAMU's quarterbacks were at their best when we did have that. You had a head coach, quarterback coach, offensive coordinator. It's a lot of hats. I watch my own videos sometimes, and I see my eyes doing all this, and that's because I'm producing the show. I'm also talking on the show. So I'm like, man, bro, what you look? And I'm like, oh yeah, you got 4 screens, 3 screens. Now it's 4. Like, yeah. Like, I'm just saying, like, all 3. Richardson only needs to play the AAMU game. I'm just saying, I want him for classic if he can get there. Like, and look, BCU, yes, sir. Married 305. Which QB starting Saturday? 7. Last report, numero 7. So, and those kids should be ready to step up sometime soon. I mean, think about it. Goldie Lawrence. I told y'all last night on ONG, that was my favorite play of the game. Like, and I know the result was bad, but he's busting his tail when the game's over. I got no problem with that. Like, anybody that's really got a real problem with Goldie Lawrence busting his butt, I question, are you really a football fan? Because honestly, they should have gave up. In a conventional space, that's a place where somebody gives up. That's not a place where you're trying so hard that you mess around and fumble. Like, that's not normal at all. That's a place where most people fumble. And for Goldie Lawrence, or not fumble, but they just lay down and say, I'm good. But he fumbles, and then he's sad that he fumbled at the end. All right, Mike. Look, I'm not happy that you're sad. I'm happy that you bust your butt that hard. Like, that's just key. So I'm looking forward to seeing some things, though, man. I would like Richardson for classic, but head injuries are real, and this could have happened early in the season. Next man needs to be ready for that instance. It is. And I definitely say that as a person who's been concussed before. It's not a fun thing. Definitely scary. But if he can get on the other side of it, I'm definitely here for it, man. So now what do I got for that one? I think FAMU wins. I think my score last night was 28-10. I'm gonna stick with that, man. So look, I told y'all, Quan Lee's my guy. Like, that's my favorite receiver this year. Is Mr. Reliable. Um, Behind him, receiver wise, Ace. Come on, it's not even fair. Like, I got to be honest with y'all. Ace is in the junior camp. Like, Ace could have a bad game, and I'm still gonna be an Ace Cobb fan. Like, that's personal. That's not even a, you know, that's I know his mama. Like, so I'm pulling for him. Like, Gassett, I know his auntie. I'm pulling for him. Like, but with Ace, it's a different kind of pull. Junior is a different kind of pull. I've interacted with him, a few times, and so I'm a biased fan of them. So that I don't care. Look, it is what it is. I'm honest about my bias. Kendall Bowler, I'm biased. Noob, come on, like, I'm definitely biased that way. So, but yeah, man. So 28-7. Thank you. I had to fix that. Now, if y'all did catch the HBCU Digital's streaming of the Rattler Booster Call, I appreciate it. That was tough. It's just as a supporter, fan, more of a worker this year, because that's really what I am right now. I'm just working with Rattler Boosters, not even financial in the second. I'll be financial by next week because I got something coming in. That's my gift to myself. But it was tough because I was kind of, and that's why at the end I kind of came in because I was listening and watching just like y'all were. And so it was tough because at one point I was like, man, you should just kind of shut this down. But at the other point, it was like, don't shut it down because this needs to happen. Like, you got to see the full side of this. Because if I just shut it down because, they're disagreeing, then you're not going to see the end part. And I thought that was cool at the end. Even though people stepped down for some positions, it was what it was. But the beginning was awesome. Like, and if you notice, we even came in a little late in the beginning. I got the feed a little when I got it. And you kind of saw where, VP of the Florida region, William Union, was talking. And you kind of get to see AD Suggs kind of come in and talk. And what I loved how intentional she was. Like, that's one of the things I think you all missed. You all missed from the Sykes to Suggs era was the intentionality. Not saying that AD Sykes wasn't intentional, but the stuff that she was intentional about didn't come out to the masses the way that the stuff that Suggs is intentional about is seen. Like, and it's not even like we're working on this. It's you show up to one game, the stadium is orange, and she's been AD for how long? You show up for the next game, the stadium is pink with cascade advertisements all over the stadium. And it looks good. Like, the gates are going to open this time. You hear the announcements. All gates are open. Like, there's an intentionality about AD Suggs that I'm loving. And she went in there. She talked about homecoming. That was a success. She opens up Lawson Center. And I don't know if you caught the post game. And I did the post game interview. I think I know I shared it. You could hear in the room where we were, the party still going on. She said 200 tickets were sold, $30 a pop, $6,000. I'm just saying, that's not a every game thing that you're going to get. But think about previous homecomings where the stadium sold out. We don't have anywhere for you to go. We don't have any space. Sorry. You left money on the table. I ain't saying you left $6,000 on the table. But what I'm saying is you left money on the table. And all of a sudden, I'm just saying, because it only takes one of those to hit right. One of those events to hit right. Again, I just said 6,000 just off the tickets. I didn't talk about the concessions, anything else. And she said they let the overflow students in too. So you probably had a good 500-600 people in there. We're going to err on the side of caution there. Man, what would that look like if that becomes something that homecoming people like? Like, hey, man, you know what? I ain't even going to try and go to the stadium. I'm going to go to Lawson. I'm in the same area. It's a little cheaper. I ain't got to sweat my hair out. I can stay there, hit the club, do what I want to do. You just created a new thing, AD Suggs. Like, that's a new thing because all you really did was you took the watch party ideas that you're seeing these other alumni chapters do, and you brought it to homecoming. That was genius. Like, I can't knock you for the hustle because the hustle was brilliant. And look, baby, yep, 6,000 more for FAMU that normally went to vendors or other activities that go outside of the game. That's all I'm saying. 6 stacks. And y'all know I had to do the math before the show because I'm a historian, not a mathematician. But that's $6,000. You add plus what you got for concessions. I mean, you might have got $7,000-8,000 in the kitty. I'm good on that. I mean, that ain't gonna pay for a lot, but that might get you one good round at the Sam's Club. I'm just saying, like, some of these things, that's the stuff you want to keep going. And she even started talking about how to modernize it. Like, yeah, we pulled the stadium feed. Next time, we're just gonna use the ESPN feed. I like it. Like, that was really smart. And you got to see where she talked about homecoming and being a success. One of the things, and we saw at the other places where, snafus happen. And I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. FAMU Police and TPD was deep. Like, if you was doing some bullshit shenanigans out there, you was gonna get caught. Like, they had that thing. They was out there. They were on the field. They were around the campus. Like, Tallahassee Police Department and FAMU Police. Yeah, they was out there. I like it. Look, I had to school my students today. I was like, you don't like the police, stop looking like a suspect. Like, we sit in class and like, hey, if I was a police officer, I would walk up to you and kid like, because I'm black? Nah, it's because you got a backpack at your desk. Why you got a bag at your desk and everybody else got theirs over there? It looks suspicious. Like, oh, you walk around with a shiesty in your face. Like, what that look like? Oh, man, it looked cool. Look cool to you. The police my age. That ain't cool to us. Like, good luck with a young police officer. But with an old cat, so in that case, that scenario, you get to see somebody who's taking advantage, rebuilding relationships. I love the facilities question came in, man. Like, we've had this conversation on ONG Strike Zone. You've had it on Fangs Up, Penalty Talk. Hey, let's get some new facilities going. Had a question. Hey, what's up with that field house? Did AD Suggs stop there? Nay. No, not Angela Suggs. Angela Suggs, she doesn't stop at the field house. She says, we're doing a facilities audit. All facilities. Said, hold up now. Now, whoa. Hold on, Theodore Sealy. Like, you ain't done a dang thing till you stood up in it. Angela Suggs stood up in it. She just said, oh, no. The field house, oh, yeah, y'all got like a couple storms before that thing's a problem. But that's all right. Don't worry about that. We're going to do an audit over everything. We're not going to have it like the stadium was. Well, ma'am. Okay. All right. Hey, look, I got you. Look, I ain't not calling you because I don't want to talk to you. I ain't not called because it was homecoming. Classic is coming. I know folks trying to get free tickets. I know folks trying to get you on the hookup, trying to get you for the low price. Keith ain't gonna do you like that. I'm gonna wait till it slow up to get you. I'm gonna wait. Look, as soon as the Alabama A&M game over with, because I want you to enjoy your Thanksgiving, AD Suggs. I'm gonna call you, try to get you on the show. You already look. We already talked too. She like she said first and last name. I was like, you know me? She's like, I know your cousin. I said, oh shoot. So I look. I tell you, I don't party in Tallahassee. I don't party in Tallahassee. I don't party in Orlando. Lesson with the frat. Too many of y'all know people. Y'all know cousin Kelvin. Y'all know cousin Carla. Y'all know cousin Fredera. Y'all know cousin Pam. Cousin Wesley. I can't go nowhere. Like I just act right. Like my boys like, bro, you gonna wild out? Nah, I'm good. Like we want to see you turned up. No, you don't, because it ain't gonna change. I've been having to act right for 40 years. I'm gonna keep acting right. Like, look, baby, exactly. We know we need upgrades, but what's really going on? You could simply be adding to a bad foundation. Look, that thing didn't sound like upgrades. That sounded like we're gonna do an audit and see if it need to be just taken down, raised. I'm just saying, because some of the facilities you ain't got to worry about. Like the Lawson Center, it's pretty solid. Like unless there's some type of structural damage, you're not worried about that. The softball complex, I mean, the field and the batting cages probably need a little work after a couple storms, but the field is fine. You got to work on the stands. And the baseball field, we know baseball stadium. Like throw the whole thing away, start over. You keep the name, but start over. I mean, the scoreboard, but it ain't nothing to call your mom about. That's one of the few things Cookman got better than us. They definitely got a better baseball stadium. I mean, the city helping them out, but still. But that was cool. And she mentioned the facilities master plan. Remember? It's like, before Larry left you a facilities master plan. Now, I'm with some of y'all who say you don't know if new stuff gonna get built or not. I get that. But at the same point, hey, we're gonna see some stuff. I think that's gonna be one of the questions going there. And the other piece is gonna be securing the funding. I think that's going to be the key thing under the Suggs era, and you're already seeing it. Improved corporate sponsorships. And then my big thing for her was transparency. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't speak bad on people that ain't here very often. So even when folks is taking their picture of their rings, let them bask. Let them show off our jewelry. I'm over here looking like Prince Hakeem and Coming to America. Okay. Who cares? That's our jewelry. Let her have it. That's ours. She all right. It's a FAMU in every one of them rings. Okay. I don't care. Show it off. Stunt on them, Tim. Show them what you got when you was here. Hey, you left FAMU with something hard. So, hey, I ain't hard. I ain't mad. What Scotty saying ain't tricking if you got it? Like, she wasn't tricking, she got it. Let her enjoy. Ain't trolling me. But I think with this Suggs era, boy, there's gonna be some new things coming because she's including the stakeholders. Again, a lot of times I'm very critical about FAMU being incestual about who we bring in. Like you get on a resume, you get an extra 50 points if you went to FAM. Like, ding. But in this case, you went to FAM, you know the culture at FAM, then you left FAM and did it in the professional world. There's the difference. Not only did you go to FAM, you're experienced. I'm good now. And you're seeing it. Like, hey, the That lady, she don't be asking none of the stakeholders to talk. Nah, not with this one. This one, and granted, she ain't talked to all y'all the last one. This one, look, 80 Suggs. I've talked to all these stakeholders, this group. She naming them. Hey, naming them and claiming who she talked to. The Rattler F Club. She was in the booster meeting the whole time. Like, I'm just saying, she's at the 220 meetings. She's at the 220 meeting to the point where when they brought up the kerfuffle in Prairie View, that she took the mic. Like, hold up, let me get that. So, so, let me Suge Knight this thing right now. Just let y'all know what's going on. There was no fight. And I told y'all outside the video, I'm like, I don't really see a fight. I see players that went to the stands, but I didn't see nobody throwing no haymakers. We did get a suspension, $25,000 fine. So, some of that 6 going to that 25. But, I'm just saying, look, she's been at 220 every week and has been promoting each time she was there. She has. Both did that, though. I'll give the other one her credit. When she went to 220, she did talk about the stuff, but she didn't have as much to talk about. If you know, but there was not as much to talk about. There was not as much of, these are my ideas and these are coming to fruition. It was a lot more of, this is what we need. Can you pay for it? That's a difference. There's a difference when I want a burger and fries and I'm going to go ask you to pay for it versus I walk in the door with some McDonald's. Oh, yeah, I got McDonald's. So I was hungry and I went and got it. I seen a lot more of, I was hungry and I went and got it. Less of, hey, I'm kind of hungry. You spot me? Like, just saying, the previous administration, you're doing a lot of spotting. This one, you walk in the door and the food's already there. Like, oh shoot. Like this week, if the stadium's orange again, I might be surprised. But if it's back to, pink again, I'm sorry. Like, what color is the stadium going to be? And what new sponsor do you have, 80 Suggs? Because, look, I'm excited already. Because them's checks that I wasn't counting. Like, you're giving your stakeholders places to be. You're giving the boosters places to be and stuff like that. So, this is going to be in the board of trustees meeting. Like, it was good, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that Rattler booster call had its moments, man. But you did have some stuff that wasn't exactly true. Like, and you even saw at the beginning of the call, there's an open forum for the public. So whoever's on the call, unless you're on HBCU Digital, ain't gonna lie, if you watch on HBCU Digital, you put something in the chat, I'm probably not gonna put it. I'm not gonna, because for 2 reasons. One, I'm streaming it. So if I'm streaming it and I'm typing in the chat, yeah, if I had it on another screen, I might do that. But there's a time, and if you are on the Zoom, and if you're a member of the Rattler Boosters, you get that email link sent to you saying booster meeting is at this time on Zoom. Here's the code. Be there. Starts here. And you got that code, you can click in, you can be there on time, open it up for the public. Anybody can speak. You ain't got to be a booster at that point. Then after that, they close off comments to members only. And if you're a booster, you can speak. If you're not a booster, they're going to politely ask you to not speak. I ain't telling you what somebody told me. I tell you for what's happened before. Like, oh, my bad. Last year, before I got active, I asked a question. Got a little cuz text. You weren't supposed to be talking. My bad, cuz. Fix it. Okay, got you. Like, so any booster member can speak, but the Zoom calls are just post-COVID. Like, just how 220 grew from being the people in the room to being everyone. Similar. That's what we're trying to do at Rattler Boosters as the people who run the social media pages. I do the Twitter page. I also, as you saw, I did the Zoom call. That's why we did on HBCU Digital. We put it on HBCU Digital transparently because it was easier. Like, I don't run the Booster YouTube page. So guess what I wasn't about to do? Can you send me this to do that? I hate asking for permission. No, I got that. Let me put this on here. We'll take care of that. We're going to stream it. We're going to get it to these people. I made a promise. I said I was going to do it. So some of that wasn't quite true as far as boosters not being able to speak. But I kind of got the gist of it. And they are working on getting the elections. And they're trying to get the membership up. Like, that's just one of the things. They need more members. As you can see, they need younger members. They need more tech savvy members. Like, and some of the stuff with the life membership, bro, that's the best deal smoking. I ain't gonna lie to you. The booster membership, life membership, you pay one time and you never pay again. It's stupid. Like, I can't complain when it's like you're a life member and they ask you to pay $25 for a ticket. Well, hell, you ain't paying for nothing else. Or you don't have to. Like, you pay that $500 and you never pay again. I'm just saying, if you're that committed to the boosters, life membership's the way to go. Like, that's just me. Like, I got another life membership I want before that. But trust and believe, if it stay up there 2 more years, I'm gonna get that booster life membership because I'd never have to pay it again. I hope to be here for more than 5 years. Because if you're here for more than 5 years, it pays for itself. So, and they did address that they need to select new officers. That was pretty cool, man. New advertising. Look, y'all been listening. They got the advertisement for the Jumbotrons coming up. Again, you get an AD that gets it. Not saying the last one didn't get it, but I'm going to say she didn't quite understand. Because even with all the blow up that happens and some of what Mr. Mitchell was talking about, the history, later on, go back and watch the end part. Don't watch the bickering. Watch when Angela Suggs comes back the second time and she says, I was in the room at that meeting. And I was like, oh. She immediately, the thing changed when she was like, I was in that room. Oh, shucks. So you're not just speaking as a AD trying to calm the storm. You're an expert. Like, okay. I can go for that. Like, expert in the field. And I'm for it. I'm just saying. For dad moments. Like, look, the sponsors are going to be on the Jumbotron. Remember when they sponsored the Jumbotron? It was a fiasco. But hey, stuff happens. Like, but you start to see like the visions coming through. Like, and honestly, I'll speak to the foolishness. The foolishness was passion, pride, and love. And if all you can see is the arguing and grown men arguing, then you're going to miss the fact that Mr. Mitchell was protecting his son. Like, in the moment, I was like, y'all, like, bro, like, dang. Like, I was kind of, I ain't gonna lie. It was one of those laughing to keep him crying. And I got really dark sense of humor. But it was like, but after the fact, I let my dad would do the same thing. If I went to the doctor and said XYZ happened, and then you're speaking for me, you're gonna do whatever you can to save me. And I think in kind of all of that, the other piece we saw is it was ugly, but it was honest. And I think what you really see, I don't care what you say about some of these individuals, and every one of these individuals, I'm trying to find the right word. And I'm trying to get off here so the fan exchange and jump in and do what they got to do. I'm not big on names. Let me say it like that. But what you saw was a father trying to protect his son. Period. And in that, the emotions took over the business aspect. And they played out in the public manner, which wasn't pretty. You can understand why. But yeah, so but overall, was the booster meeting a success? At times. Was it a failure? No. Was it embarrassing? In portions. But at the end of the day, you got to see that they care. And I think the best part of that is these seasoned Rattlers showed that the organization has a pulse. Like, you can't say it's a dead organization. You can say it's lacking in some areas, but you can't say it's dead. You can say that it needs new blood in it. It needs new thoughts, new ideas, modernizations. It needs to continue to partner with 220 and some of these other groups to get things done. Fang Exchange was on the booster call. The booster call that I didn't do for reasons. We're going to say it was technical difficulties, just to, keep it where it was. Fang Exchange has been there. So we need more of that. Keep partnering, keep working. We are going to do the next booster call on HBCU Digital as long as the powers that be with the boosters are cool with it. So otherwise, we'll do what we do. But we are actively, and I'm speaking as somebody who runs one of the booster pages, trying to get stuff out there so that you can see that the organization is alive, is viable, despite some of the disagreements that you saw. It's still an organization that is working for the betterment of FAMU. So, yeah. Now, last week, 4-1, my only loss, them freaking Rattlers. Like, FAMU, come on. You were supposed to be my lock. And went out to Prairie View and caught a L. The heck. This week, what we got, give me North Carolina Central over Howard. I don't trust Howard. I'm gonna skip a few of those. Give me FAMU over Valley. Man, look, Tennessee State quietly is really good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, look, very local base. We're trying to work on that. Like, look, baby, I'm trying to work on it. We're gonna try and keep him there. Why did you think he left? I like him. Seems like personal reasons. I'll say it like that. But otherwise, I don't have concrete information. So you know me. Before I start telling a lie, I say I don't know. Give me South Carolina State. Them boys good. Them boys gonna win the Celebration Bowl. I'm sorry, and I'll put some money on that. So we got 3. I need 5. Can't do this one with Pine Bluff or LM&M and Grambling. Looks like that game is going on right now. So let's see. Give me another one. Delaware State never wins. But I don't trust them. Give me. Dang, it's hard to trust Southern. Oof. Give me Southern. Give me Southern over Pine Bluff. Even though that's probably going to be my upset for the week. And then, I don't trust Norfolk State at all. Give me, gosh. Give me Alcorn over Prairie View. I was going to go Tennessee State over Gardner-Webb because I think Tennessee State might actually win that game. But, yeah, man. So, let's see. And my confidence points, I'm putting on the Rattlers again. 2 weeks in a row, combined for Morgan State and Grambling. South Carolina State, sorry. South Carolina State's offense is decent. Morgan. Give me 60. Give me 63. I think South Carolina State puts that stick on them. And so we're going to submit the picks. And look, Marvin, I just wanted to let you know and remind y'all, even though the Rattlers kind of, let me down a little bit, it still fangs up. I'm still number one. Look, don't get it twisted. Belt to AZZ all year long. I ain't playing. Belt to behind all season. Oh, look, I ain't playing. Look, Brian called up. Let me know if you're gonna be in the car tomorrow, Brian. If not, look, I do gotta move to May. Brian over there on the east side. So I may have to, not may have to. I'm gonna stop to get gas after I get Brian if he's riding with me. But belt to behind. Yeah, we definitely claiming that one, baby. Like the champ is here. I ain't going nowhere. Look, this season's so weird. I can't say who is definitely win or lose. South Carolina State, that's it for me. You sound like you from Fort Pierce. Now I'm from Tallahassee. North side, baby. But look, my mom grew up on the south side, dad from the north side. So look, I don't do the what side of town thing you from. I spent time in Bond, Robinson Store, the greenhouse. That was my mama's house. So, like I was just saying, look, I am playing a lottery ticket on Saturday. Hey, I ain't even gonna hold you. As soon as I get up there, I'm going to the Sing Store and kill on. If you know, you know. And get me one. Because look, I hit, shoot. We're gonna turn this into a shoot. Y'all can get a 5-day-a-week show. Y'all can get sycophants up at HBCU Digital. I hit the lottery. Brother, please. All right, y'all. I know the Fang Exchange has already gotten started. So if you haven't already, head over there, go support them, man. Go get they got that new vodka. And shout out to the company that's doing that. They're doing that with both the Fang Exchange and the Battles In. So, you know, you might know, hey, he'll be all right, you know. He know if need be, he can put it on the phone. Never mind. Ooh, I had a joke. Oh, I'm gonna let it go though. It wasn't for Brian though. It wasn't nice. So Mama, you taught me well. Look, I got good. I got a bottle. You satisfied? Okay. Look, I heard it's solid. I'm telling you, Crummel gonna be all right. Like this gonna be my last home game. I'm gonna miss that Alabama A&M game, but Crummel, I might come up there with three of them bottles. I might just get them sent to the parents' house. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, y'all. For everybody here, Adam, the whole crew, man, the kiddos, the wife downstairs, y'all already know what's up. I'll see y'all Sunday, and we might even do a post game on Saturday because it won't be dark 30. Like, y'all already know what's up. It's Fangs Up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Dorsey, have